All right, it says we're live.
We're live.
Were you watching it, Ned?
Mm-hmm. Yep, boom. They say we live. Here we go. We gotta wait. We should give people a little bit of heads up. But we live. First day we was talking about the Katie Taylor thing on House.
It says we live. Sleeping state.
Yep. Yeah, Katie Taylor. I had high praise for Katie Taylor, man. I thought that she was gonna be the one.
Wayne Hennessy, what's up? Nathan Kerr, what's going on? Good afternoon to you. It's actually morning over here. It's about to be afternoon. Well, yeah, it's on basically afternoon.
Midday. Yeah. Yeah, we live. That's my man Wayne Hennessy. I see you.
Arlette Constable. What's going on?
Yeah, I see you. Master May, you know what we saying is boxing bros.
Mr. May, you can't hear us. You can't hear us. I'm finally catching up with y'all. Greetings from Harlem. From Harlem? That's what's up. Shout out to Harlem.
Here. I see Ireland here.
Okay, Ireland in the building. That's what's up.
Harlem, USA.
Home of the Dipset.
My man said he'll screenshot the bed, man. Hey, listen, I have one with you. It's 12 noon over here. It's about to be 12 noon over here, but I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
What's good, Eric?
Yeah. This is what's up. It's good to see y'all. See everybody.
London town, what's going on? It's TBE code.
That's in the middle of the summertime. Hoodied
up. He's giving the AC off.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Love from London.
Shout out from H-Town. Shout out to H-Town.
Yeah.
Houston in the building.
Houston, yep. You got to watch our episode. We just talked about Jay Prince. Shout out to Houston.
Don't ask. Nearly 5 in the UK. Yeah, we just finished recording the podcast. We got finished early, so we figured we just sign in, do a quick live chat.
And kick it with y'all.
Yeah, we also want to say thank you, man. We hit 7,000 subs, so that's like amazing. So we want to come in and thank everyone.
Without you guys, man. You guys is awesome, man. Real talk. Like, all we are is just 4 brothers who love the sport of boxing so much. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no crazy endorsements. I was talking to Kaden before. We was like, it's so crazy that we did this all off from y'all showing y'all love and support, because we don't do nothing weird. We don't do no promotion stuff. We don't pay for views like other people. We don't pay for, you know what I'm saying, the weird stuff. This is all from love, and this is all from you. So we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that's facts. And the truth is, we never paid to promote a single video or anything. We just do it for the love. All right, shout out to Andover Town, England.
Yeah.
What's up, G-Man?
What's up,
Michael Buffar?
Buffar, yo.
Hackney, London.
What's up in this place?
So, yeah, G-Man asked, what's the topics for today? Well, we spoke about Eddie Hearn wants his money back from Big Baby Miller, the money that they fronted him before the Anthony Joshua fight. We spoke about PED use in the sport of boxing. We spoke about Katie Taylor and Delphine Persoon.
Mm-hmm.
And
that Mendes Serrato money back.
Yep.
You know? Yep. We talked about how horrible Sean Porter's suits are.
Yeah, so be on the lookout.
That's crazy. I see you, homie. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Native, all right.
Oh, thank you. Congratulations on this. From
Solid
Brooklyn.
Palm Beach, Florida. I hear that. Sure, you relaxing. You relaxing right now.
Ain't it hurricane season? Is it hurricane season right now?
I don't know. I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, don't ask me. I feel you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Luke Campbell's going to break some
Campbell,
hearts.
and
It's
he get that
possible.
fight with Ryan.
It's possible.
That's going to be the test for Ryan. So
That's a definite test for Ryan. And like I was saying before, it depends where that fight takes place.
Hey, Trill, man. Trill, Andrew Morris wants a poor Dillian.
Poor Dillian. We'll say it all together. And on the count of three, we'll say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Poor Dillian.
Much love.
What's up with Photoshop gloves of fury? Man, I don't even like entertaining nonsense. I start to feel like if you argue with a fool, people from a distance can't tell who's who. I'm not trying to get into that discussion. That discussion is nonsense. If all that stuff is true, I promise you, there would be legal action. People would be going to jail. Commissions would get shut down. It'd be a... Yeah.
Listen, and it's just disheartening that it's grown men making these Photoshop pictures and doing all this stuff. This is crazy. They don't have this much time to love on this man like this.
Michael Buff R said Big Baby spent Eddie's money on steroids. Eddie funded the operation. Eddie.
You want that money back? Go to the pusher man. I hear you.
Oh man. I think it's Jorah or Hyra said that boxing should divorce Big Baby. He's a serial cheater.
I'm with you, Andrew Morris. I see you.
They say Serrano doesn't want Katie Taylor smoke. You know, it's possible. It's also possible she needed the money. You never know. I think Katie Taylor's a dangerous fight. Serrano, she's a dangerous fighter. Katie Taylor clearly is willing to take a challenge because she's taking the Pursoon fight, which was her toughest pro fight to date. So you gotta give her props for that.
Yeah, Serrano's. Hey, she just wants to be compensated. This is a tough fight. Katie is no slouch. I cheer for Katie a lot. So she just want to be well compensated. I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, especially in women's boxing, man. Like,
yeah,
they're not really getting paid like that. So if you could get a payday, get it. And if you gonna get gypped on that, man, walk away because it ain't worth it.
LK in the building. Shout outs to my man. Apollo Danae said, "Finally, I jumped on the live."
Baby better worry more about paying Jay Prince before Eddie. You gotta watch.
Oh, yo, we got the episode coming out. We don't want to give you any spoilers, but it's coming out. You gotta watch it.
LK, what up, brother?
Yeah, man. Mr. Mate said autopsy.
LK,
LOL.
Love since like day one.
LK is part of the Boxing Bros.
Yeah, LK's an honorary member of the Boxing Bros for sure, man. Yeah. LK was with us with bad audio. We was putting up like one video every 2 weeks.
Man. You get to poke his chest out. Poke your chest out. Okay, you was here for the beginning.
Yeah. Mr. Mate said autopsy. LOL. Yeah, brother. You know it's funny, but you know that's what he wrote. He said it was an autopsy. So we got breaking news.
Man, that was crazy.
We got breaking news on that one.
You can bet my baby is sleeping on the couch tonight, and tomorrow his girl don't want him. I agree, yo. Big Baby's the idiot.
I agree with it too. But Genius said, "Serious, Big Baby Miller needs to see Dr. Phil. Take off them pills."
Marcelos Wilder is dumb.
This is crazy.
Oh man. Wilder has some serious twerking skills. Not working strip club.
Come on, yo.
Hey man, I wasn't analyzing his twerking skills. But, yo, what's up, Boxing Bros? First time here. Watch a few of your videos. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Big Nick, man. We appreciate that.
Yo, salute to Big Nick.
Wilder's girl want him. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
She had him. She wanted him. She had him.
Andrew Morris, can you elaborate? Because Andrew Morris said, do you think Shannon, the Cannon, has an axe to grind with Deontay Wilder, or do you think he knows something about PED use? What can you tell us what you mean by that, Andrew Morris? We definitely know Shannon knows about PED use. He's tested positive for using PEDs, and it's no big deal to him. But what do you mean in regards to Wilder? Wayne Hennessy said that press conference for the third is going to be fire. I think he's talking about Fury Wilder third press conference.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious.
I don't think they're going to let Wilder do it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, if I was Wilder's managers or so, I'd be like, yo, bro, you're not.
Yeah, the genius was like, Big Baby been training in MMA gyms lately. Maybe he'll switch. He got to do something.
They're not letting him in the MMA. They're not going to let him in the MMA.
But if you watch the episode coming out later, G.
Say it again, they're not going to let him in what?
Sorry about that. I can let him in the chat MMA like that, man. That boy gotta get clean.
Favorite word is "walk with me."
Walk with me.
Yo, listen. G says "walk with me," and we know he's about to say some crazy stuff. Like just, it's been that way.
Unknown, man. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, unknown. Thank you. We appreciate that, man.
We don't say it, but as long as you say it, we feel it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the love.
Oh yeah, I just seen it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Unknown.
Oh yeah. I see you. Shout outs to Don't Ask Me. You know what I'm saying about the Wilder edits. You subscribe after the Wilder edits.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So Apollo Danae said Shannon came out.
Coming in. We gonna get to all you guys.
Yeah, Apollo Danae said Shannon came out in the last couple of days claiming he knows facts about Wilder on PEDs. So I'm assuming.
Hold on, Shannon said that?
That's what Apollo Danae said. Yo, put the link in here. We'll give you a live joint on that right now.
Blitz Gang, what's up? I see you, Blitz Gang.
We'll address that right now. You saw Wilder and Briggs having an argument. It's on here somewhere. Oh nah. You know what, man? I got two laptops, so let me go to one. If y'all send me that link.
We found him. We found the doctor, Graham Tyler. He says, I'm the mystery doctor that
he did the autopsy. He did the autopsy on Tupac. He did the autopsy on Tupac too, apparently. I don't know. All right.
Shout out to you, Graham. Tyler, yeah, that's.
You said it was on the Boxing Voice. Like I don't know, man. I don't want to get into it. Did Shannon Briggs say that himself, or is it rumored that Shannon Briggs said it? So I don't want a source. I don't want a source that's like hearsay. I want actually, someone who's seen, heard, or felt the situation they're talking about. Let me look it up.
I'm waiting for the link.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Send me that link and I'll pull the joint up right now and listen to it. We'll listen to it right now. We'll dive in on it right now.
Shannon from West, I see you.
Shannon didn't say a name, so you can't assume who he meant. So Michael Buffar is saying Shannon didn't say a name. I saw something where Shannon said guys tested positive multiple times, which is true. We just did an episode on it. It'll be up. It'll be up.
Yeah, I'm about to just Google search this.
I think Shannon was talking about it on the
Sergio
podcast.
says Shannon never mentioned Wilder directly. He listened to the show. Shout out to Sergio.
Daz Pez said yes, he did. Yes, Shannon did.
Uh-oh.
Yo, just give us the link. Give me the link. Just give me the link. We settle this right now.
They say he was implying Wilder.
Yeah, Arlette said he did not say Wilder's name.
Gotta say his name.
Trevor McDonald, he said you boy in regard to Wilder, but he was therefore referring to Wilder. So I guess he implied Wilder, it sounds like.
I'm sorry. We'll see you, Trevor.
He said I watched. Okay, he said so. Big Nick said at Boxing Bros, I watched the interview. Shannon said your boy has popped 6 to 7 times. And because Ness is a Wilder fan, people assume that's who he's talking about, but he didn't mention names. Okay, so I get it now.
About Big Junkie Miller. He got popped so many times.
Yeah, was that in regards to Miller? Or
Andrew Moore said he definitely meant Wilder.
I didn't see
ABS was good.
Flammable Heat, I see you.
Alright.
It's
on YouTube.
We've been responding to my man
right
Sleeping State 1978, but we haven't been saying his name, so salute to you. Always.
Hey man, salute to everybody in here. If we don't say your name or it's you know,
it just goes by so fast.
Yeah. It does. It goes by. It goes by quickly. And trust me, if you're in here, we love you. That's just the way it is. We're not charging anybody for no shout outs or none of that stuff. You know what I mean? We ain't about that. Yeah, we appreciate you, man.
Yo, listen, Blitz Gang, Blicky, I agree with you. I think they all on something at that level, to be honest with you. That'd be interesting, Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson.
Oh, my man Andrew, I just seen that, man. The word of the day is appreciation. Appreciate, because I appreciate you guys. We got to 7,000. So the word for today is appreciate, because I appreciate you guys, and that's from the heart.
Also, I look like a pro bodybuilder and train hours every day and still gain exactly.
Roy Jones Jr. wants to fight Mike Tyson in the exhibition. Roy Jones Jr. was supposed to fight Buster Douglas, and he pulled out of that fight. So I don't know.
But they old heads now, man. This is a little different.
Yo, Roy better stop it, man. I've seen Roy on the ground, and I've been very worried for Roy when he's on the floor. So.
Now, nobody, shout out to RG. Nobody else popped yet, but you know they will. Not important. You're very important. Thank you for always commenting and shouting us out and giving us encouragement.
Yeah, I see not important on a lot of comments, so I appreciate that.
My man Sergio, I see you.
Sergio Dan, so at Boxing Bros, keep up the good work. You got in Joyce Dubois. I feel like Dubois has fought more higher level fighters, so I got Dubois because of the age difference. And he's faster than Joyce. I think Joyce is a great athlete, but he's just really slow for some reason. I don't like fighters that are as slow as Joyce.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Joyce on this one only because he got a granite chin and he has real power. Like, it's crazy, but
Joyce is a great athlete though.
Yeah, but he might
for his size. He's a really good athlete for his size.
Yeah, but the bar just takes a lot of punishment for me.
It's crazy. I see.
Until proven guilty, facts. You know, everybody innocent until they get got.
I see you say this is what happens when you blow up more fans than you can speak to at one time. It's not fam. We're family. Y'all are not fans. Y'all are family. Y'all came up with us and is helping us talk boxing. We talking boxing. This is what we doing. We just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We just kicking. We all family. You all fam. We just kicking. This is the boxing fam. You know?
Ooh. Eubank say he ready for Charlo? Right.
He said he's ready for Canelo. I know he said that, so why wouldn't he say he's ready for Charlo or Triple G?
I mean, Canelo's the payday though, so everybody ready for Canelo, you know.
Yeah, I think we should do it. I think that's in the plans. We're gonna do another Boxing Bros top 5 like we did the lightweights. I think that was scheduled. I think we had one scheduled to do, but so much other stuff doesn't happen. I think we was going to do one on 168, I believe.
I don't even think we finished the lightweights ones, to be honest.
We did do the lightweight. We did the lightweight rating. It's online right now.
Nah, I don't think we finished them though.
Oh. Who you got? Ryan Garcia versus Campbell. We talked about that a little bit. We still gotta wait. That's a very close fight. I think Luke Campbell's more dangerous than Linares for Ryan Garcia at this particular point in time, especially with the performance against Vasily Lomachenko. He has a split decision loss to Linares, and he has a split decision loss to someone else that he ended up avenging. I can't remember off the top of my head.
The dude Mandy.
Yeah, so he's definitely you know.
Yeah, but like I said, it depends where that fight takes place.
Yeah.
Because if it goes 12 rounds in Vegas, we all know who's getting that decision.
Yeah.
Shout out to J8. Roy Jones training Eubanks and said, ready for Charlo or GGG. Roy Jones would say that.
Mr. K said, I miss Caden's old hair. Hey, man, listen.
Pause squad.
It'll be back for the winter time.
Oh, man.
Billy Joe Saunders not ready for no legit fight at 168. Yeah, I heard he said he wasn't gonna. He pulled himself out of the Canelo sweepstakes because he feels like he won't have the proper training. I don't know what's going on with Billy Joe Saunders. I hope he's all right. I hope he gets right, man. He's a talented fighter. Yeah, he's a talented fighter. When he, you know,
every time there's a big fight, he finds a way to slide out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's my beef with Billy Joe Sanders. I think that for one of the guys from the UK, he's more one of the slick boxer types. Is one of the types that I lean towards. But it seems like every time it's time for him to get that big name fight, something happens. Either nose spray or, you know, he wants to give a tutorial on how to beat up a woman.
Oh, man, crazy. All right.
No bread.
I don't know, so who's our favorite fighters of all time? I gotta say Tyson. For me personally, Tyson's my favorite. He was just a different animal in that time.
Favorite fighter of all time. Oh man, that's tough. There's so many great fighters. You know, I feel like if I say one right now, I'll think about it and then just think of someone else. Like, I personally would say Muhammad Ali only because as a young man growing up in America, when I found out about Muhammad Ali, when I started watching Muhammad Ali, it taught me about more than just boxing, but like standing up for what you believe in, believing that you're beautiful in a country that tells you you're ugly at times. So Muhammad Ali just meant so much more that like when you say who's your favorite fighter, I think favorite requires more than just what you do in the ring, and for that reason I'd say Muhammad Ali 100%.
Oh, he said his favorite was Big George. Some say Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what's up.
That's what I mean. I like all those guys. Every single one of them brought something to the game. You can see fighters who took what they took from certain fighters, what they like, and you know, even Mike Tyson talks about how, you know, he took a lot from Jack Dempsey. If you want to see something impressive, pull up videos of Mike Tyson talking about the greats, and like you'll just see,
student of the game.
Yeah. There's just so much from all these fighters. All these fighters bring something to the table. Lennox Lewis was one of my favorite fighters to watch as well. People think I hate Lennox just because I call out facts, but I don't. I really like Lennox Lewis. When he knocked out Hakeem Rahman, I was jumping for joy.
Second round, that was crazy.
Yeah, when Rahman knocked him out, I was mad. But I remember we watched that fight, and Hakeem Rahman came out to Ain't No Sunshine, DMX, and we were like, oh, man, he's coming for business. But we were like, Lennox still got him. And then when he dropped Lennox, man, I was shocked.
Shoot, when Lennox Lewis got in there and, woo, that second round was crazy. Made Emmanuel Stewart look like a liar. Emmanuel Stewart said they needed that rematch quick because Lennox Lewis was getting old. He didn't look old.
Yeah, I know. B-Hop in his prime. Yo, listen, B-Hop was caused me pain. When he beat Felix Trinidad, that's one of the biggest heartbreaks I experienced in boxing. But B-Hop became one of my favorite fighters because I don't fanboy and I don't hate. He took Felix Trinidad's left hook away from him, and B-Hop's one of the greatest, man. Especially to do what he did at the age that he was able to do it. You can't hate.
I don't consider that 12. I don't consider that a knockdown in 12. That was a push. When he
Smith pushed him. Smith pushed him. Oh man, Nigel Benn, that was my guy, man. But Chris Eubank had to give him that work. But Nigel Benn, I like Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn put on some impressive fights.
G-Man, Marvin Hagler was one of my many fit. You know what? Shout out to Marvin Hagler. But you know, I went. You know who I went for in that fight?
You went Leonard. Is that what you're saying?
No. Where he's mentioning, you know, I'm a Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Leonard. When I think about Marvin Hagler, I think about the Leonard fight, the robbery. That's what I think about. Mm-hmm. At least to me. And I'll admit that I'm biased because Marvin Hagler's from Brockton. But you got to give it to Brockton, Massachusetts. Two of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport came from Brockton, Massachusetts. Rocky Marciano and Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Ray went on points. I don't care what you say. Ray went on points.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Ray went on points.
Whatever.
He shine. He
whatever.
Shine
Whatever.
He won every
whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Trill, you funny. Don't go to Brockton.
I'm Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
Joe Calzaghe up there. Yeah, Joe Calzaghe's the man.
Everybody love Joe Calzaghe.
Joe Calzaghe's the man.
He is definitely the man. Sugar Ray Robinson. But you know what? Everybody was talking about Sugar Ray Robinson in welterweight and Sugar Ray Robinson in middleweight. I think Sugar Ray Robinson was cool at welterweight, but I think he was really a great middleweight.
What's Zab Judah, Mosley, and Mayweather separated themselves as champs, but there were levels. Who do you think will have the best career out of Tank, Haney, and Stevenson? I think that's really just Haney and Stevenson.
Hey, hold on. I can't believe y'all skipped over my man James Doe's comment. Why Caden always look mad for?
Who said I look mad? Where's that at? I didn't see that.
My man James Doe said, why Caden always
Who
look
said
mad
that?
For?
I don't see that comment, man.
Yeah, you do.
I don't see it. Word, I don't see it.
No, the answer is he does that face every time I open up and speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, word, people think I look mad. I have a permanent attitude, I guess, man. I don't know.
Judah Mosley. Who do you think will have the best drummer, major, TSU? Judah, Mosley, and Mayweather separated themselves as champs but they were levels. Who do you think will have the best career out of Tank, Haney, and Stevenson?
I'm gonna say Haney.
I
think it goes Haney, Stevenson, then Tank.
That's how I would order it if I had to at the moment. Yeah. Although Stevenson has a shot. But when I think of Stevenson, I just think his ceiling is limited based on his size. And I think Haney can conquer more divisions and do more. So. All right, so Blitz Gang, Blicky said, Lomachenko, he'll smoke Haney and Tank. I definitely think he'll smoke Tank. Haney, I think if they fought right now, it would be a close fight, but I'd favor Lomachenko. But Lomachenko's 32 and aging. So if he doesn't age well, the longer it takes for that fight to happen, the more I'd move towards Devin Haney. But Lomachenko's a bad man right now. Joe Louis has to be mentioned, no doubt. No doubt the Brown Bomber was a really good fighter in his time. He had to beat my man James Broderick, the Cinderella man.
Mike Larry.
Yo, I don't know what y'all seeing. I don't see him. I think.
Yeah, I don't see those
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh,
What?
see, they go by so fast. Y'all seeing the new ones. I'm going back to the old ones that we missed.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. That's why I ain't skip over the person saying I look mean all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Although I feel like I smile way too much to look mean all the time, but
Shout out to my man Cash. Cash is in the building.
oh, Cashin, yeah, that's the homie.
Cash is in the building. That's the homie.
Oh, Cashin said I genuinely.
To Loma early.
Yo, it's possible if he lands. You know, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. It's not out of the realm, but it's not easy to land on Lomachenko.
Loma, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Lax044.
Who do you think everyone overlooking Fury's PED failure? I promise you, Stefan, please watch the video we upload. So here's what I would tell you. We just finished recording our podcast and we're gonna upload it after we do this live. I promise you, we talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What y'all gotta understand is this: like, I'm not fanboying. Like, if we tell y'all something is the truth, we might like something. I might tell you something that might seem bad about a fighter that I like. We just being honest. You know what I'm saying? We can like a fighter but still be honest about him. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Zambia.
Shout out to Lax044. He was talking about the trilogy, the Mickey Ward and Antonio Gotti trilogy.
Oh yeah.
I think that is the best trilogy of all trilogies. You know, I would pick that out of all the trilogies.
Yeah, that Ali Norton, that was crazy. That was great rivalry there.
Yeah, who will win the third one? Who you got on the third one?
Who, Ali Norton?
My man LaFriss.
I'm like, damn.
It moved quick.
What do you think of Dimitri Bivol? I think he's a very talented fighter. He's very dangerous in his weight class. I think he may have to move up. Ika Ibuchi versus Mike Tyson. Listen, I love Ika Ibuchi. Listen, man. So many heavyweights. I would have loved to see Ika Ibuchi fight Lennox Lewis. If I would have loved to see him get a shot against Lennox. Listen, that man ended up having to go to jail and it ruined his career. But Ika Ibuchi was one of my favorite fighters to watch and to say his name.
Shout out to my man Nary Redmond. Big ups to you, brother. Shout outs to, what is this, Cinnamon Savage? What do y'all think about Dimitri Bivol? I think Cinnamon Savage. I think Dimitri Bivol is a savage, and I think everybody needs to stay away from that guy.
I can tell Trill's behind because I just read that like 2 minutes ago.
I'm scared. I'm just trying,
Nah, it's good though, cause you catching what we missing. so stay with you at. Ika Ibuchi was one of the biggest wasted heavyweights talents ever. I agree, LaFez, man. If you don't know who Ika Ibuchi is, just pull this guy up. Like, yo, people talk about like Anthony Joshua. He was like Anthony Joshua before Anthony Joshua, and he was like, in many ways, I think he would have been more feared than Joshua, like, cause he had the killer instinct. Like Ika Ibuchi was a serious problem.
Oh, shout outs to, oh my goodness, I don't want to mess up your name, my brother. I'm going to let Caden do that. At 12:16, after my brother from Zambia, Central
Yo,
Africa.
You heard what Trill said? Watch your mouth, Trills.
I'm going to let Caden do that.
I miss a comment.
No, it was funny. Now, I get what Trill was saying, but it sounded like it was a diss. He said, I don't want to mess your name up. I'm going to let Caden do that. I know what you meant, but it sounded like a diss.
Hey,
So
listen. Yeah, brother, I would never, ever.
I know. That's a joke. I'm just making a joke. Watch your mouth, Trill.
Oh, man.
So Stefan Broom said, who's your favorite fighters today? Pick a top 3. He said his is Inoue, AJ, and Loma.
I'm not mad with the Inoue and AJ and Lomar. Those are 3 good picks. I'm not mad at you.
I go AJ, Canelo, Spence.
Oh, that's not bad either. That's not even bad.
I knew you were going to say Canelo and Spence. That was just no doubt about it. So AJ made it. Actually, I knew you were going to say AJ too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. AJ, my guy, yo.
No. No, Better Be versus Canelo Cash. What are you trying to get? Canelo killed?
Better Be versus Bivol. That's the fight. Better Be versus Bivol. That's the fight that they need to make.
That could be a fight.
That's the fight they need to make.
That could be a fight, but not. Woo.
That's a fight right there. That's a good one. I don't know, man. My 3 favorite fighters. It's tough for me, man. Boxing's been ruined for me because I don't really have favorite fighters anymore like that.
James Jimison, you said Ali versus Frazier, greatest trilogy ever. And okay, World versus Gotti, great though. Well, hey, listen, the reason why I said that because neither of these guys quit. You feel me?
Mayweather versus Winky right at 154, prime versus prime. Mayweather beat him.
I don't see nobody beating Mayweather.
Winky Wright would just put his hands up and let you punch yourself out and tell you were tired, and then he get you out of there. He was kind of like a more talented Swift Jarrett Hurd. AJ White and Usyk. Yeah, man, those are some great guys.
Bo is a dangerous person, man.
Man, I'm still thinking about my top 3. I'm like, damn.
I would say my favorite.
I would definitely put Canelo.
UK in the house. What up, Handy Man? I see you. What's good with you?
The Handy Man. But your shows are too short. Really, we feel like our shows are too long, brother. You feel like they're too short. Man, we be seeing. I mean, I don't know. We don't want to. We don't want to overstay, but we do want to give you enough. We apologize if you feel like it's too short, Handy Man. Loma, Fury, and Canelo, those are some good fighters. What do you guys think of Howie Munguia? He's talented, man, but I've seen like he's been seeming like he's been regressing at times. I mean, I would love for him to find the right balance, but it seems like he got a new trainer in there with him. He's talented, man, but he may have to move up. I don't know if making the weight is starting to hurt him.
Terrell the GOAT. I see you, homie.
I got my three.
Oh, you got your 3 fighters. Let me hear.
Is Canelo, Lomachenko, and David Benavidez.
Bro, you know Deontay Wilder's one of your favorite fighters to watch. Just stop.
But he said my top 3. So if I had to go with my top 3, then these are my top.
He said your top 3. No, he said your favorite fighters to watch. You know Deontay Wilder's one of your favorite fighters to watch. Stop lying,
but
bro.
I thought they said top 3 favorite fighters to watch.
That's what he said. Top 3, and Deontay Wilder's one of your top 3.
Yeah, he'll be in my top 5. But
oh God, you a lying G. You're lying G.
I'm definitely the only Wilder fan on this show.
Listen,
and I'm telling you, I love to watch Wilder. But when I look at these guys, the 3 that I mentioned, compared to their division, it's just crazy to see them fighting with the stuff that they do in the ring versus what Wilder does in the ring. So that's why I put those 3 above Wilder.
Dude, you like watching Wilder more than all those dudes.
Of course I like watching Wilder knock out dudes. Like, duh. You know what I'm saying?
So stop. It's your pick. If that's how you want to make it, then whatever. I don't.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, when I see like Benavidez, I think he's gonna clean out his division.
I'm gonna say this. It's
hard to beat him.
My top 3 fighters to watch, I'm gonna say just based off of like the guys that I want to see in the ring, that like I must see them fight right now, and that's gonna be Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, and Anthony Joshua. If you tell me they're fighting, I'm gonna make sure I'm watching that fight. Like I'll schedule my whole day around watching that fight while it happens. Anyone else, I'll catch their fight when I catch it. And that includes Deontay Wilder.
I'm not surprised. You know what I mean?
Everybody does that to Wilder, so there's really no surprise.
3 favorite fighters to watch: Complex, Wilder. What was that? Like
Yo, you know what? Andrew Ward, you're wrong. Who top 3 greatest fighters of all time? Complex, Wilder, Khan.
Definitely put Khan in there.
What is this black thing that keep pumping up? This is a troll or something?
What are you talking about?
I'm not saying what you're saying.
What is Trill seeing? So Nathan Kerr said Bud is my favorite guy to watch. Bud has a lot of skills, man, a lot of talent. I just want to see him fight better competition.
Yeah, that's all.
Neil Whitaker in his prime versus Mayweather in his prime. Who's that, John?
That'll be a good fight.
What up, John?
Riddick Bowe versus Vitaly Klitschko. Who wins? Riddick Bowe.
I gotta go Big Daddy on that one, man.
Yeah, he'll definitely beat that.
And a prime for prime, I'm going Riddick Bowe. I'm just so mad. I just want people to understand. Lennox Lewis versus Riddick Bowe would have been a classic. I'm telling you, those were two great fighters, especially at the time. The way the WBC managed that situation was terrible. Like, they should have made those guys fight. But Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis, man, two great heavyweights. It's unfortunate that they were around in the same era and we didn't get to see that fight, man. It still bothers me, man.
Oh, yeah, my man seemed to troll. My man Blitzgang seemed to troll. Thank you, family.
All viewers, some members of the current.
There was a troll. What was the troll's name? What was the troll?
James Jameson.
Old media. Hold on. Let me see if I'll remove him. Oh, no, hold on. I can't. I got to do it under the other account. Wait a minute. I got y'all. Kaden, can you just do it?
What?
It's old media. Just take
What about old media?
You ain't reading what he's saying, man.
Then why y'all want some demon ass?
Yeah, y'all just take it.
Yo, bro, I feel like we don't even need to acknowledge this. Everyone knows this is a joke.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean,
Like that, man.
I don't even like old media.
It's just different ones. That wasn't even the only first one. It was different ones before that.
A lot of them. Yeah, I got you, Trill. I'm gonna take them out.
I appreciate you. I see it. It just looks weird. Yeah.
Hey, bro, it don't matter to me.
And listen, and that's love from it's love from the Boxing Bros fam because they're taking care of it themselves. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is why we do it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't cheat. We don't do none of that weird stuff.
Yo.
We come out here and we give you our opinion, our unbiased opinion. We might be wrong. We was just talking about a situation about Katie Taylor, about how I felt about the fight. You know what I'm saying? I like Katie so much that I didn't want to say that she lost. When we gave the first review, and my brother Kaden pointed it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to see that on the episode coming out.
Yo, the truth of the matter is, man, like, I don't even care about the trolls.
Look at this. I don't see a Tommy, man. It must be further up.
Yeah, he was first.
Yo, what? Like, we're spending too much time trying to take out trolls and interacting with our actual people, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the trolls, bro. Like I said.
Yo, John Warrior wanted to know who's Ned's top three, but we gave you your top three.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ned did get.
Yo, look at the name you just blocked, Tommy. Yo, but wait, G, look at the name you just blocked, Tommy the Child Killer. What kind of name is that? Like, seriously, like that's the name you just blocked.
You know what I'm saying? So
like, come on, man.
You out of here. Show him, G.
We ain't playing with those type of comments.
This is coming from G and Trilling G.
All right, G's the chat bouncer then.
Oh man, yo, listen, man. I got stories bouncing, so.
Yo, listen. Let my man G take the glasses off.
Yo, G, we should tell him the story. G is a certified liar. Like, yo, wait, go ahead, G. Tell him the story, G. Go ahead, G. Tell him the story, G. Go ahead.
Yeah, one time, I was working the front door with Kaden at a party that we were hosting, and so Kaden and another one of my homies, they just disappear on me. Right now, this party's packed. Like, we already at capacity. There's like 100-something people like outside. Like, it's deep. These dudes in front of me, like a bunch of dudes, was like, yeah, we getting up in there. I was like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? So then there was a young lady right in front of me. Once the door opened, they pushed the girl. I grabbed her, you know, like they thought I am. I grabbed her like from falling. I was like, boom. So then I looked at these dudes. I took off the glasses, and I was like, everybody 5 steps back. They all had their hands up like, yo, don't shoot me, son. You know what I mean? So, and everybody got in Beyonce formation and took the 5 steps back. That's how I remembered it, you know? And then I was like, damn, yo, my boys really ain't have my back. Then I turn around, they all show up like, oh, yo, we in the building. What's up? Is there a problem? I was like, the problem has already been situated. Y'all can fall back and go do what y'all was doing. You know what I mean?
Yo, so now for the real truth. This dude G is a certified liar. we were all out there. We all had G's back. Okay, like there was some big people. Like they were trying to blitz the door to like run in and rush the party because they didn't want to wait outside. So I had to run inside the building and help my man who was occupying the door shut the door closed. My other boy was still out there with G. G tried to make it seem like he was by himself. And G, the numbers went down. Ned's my witness, Ned. Originally, he was like, yo, there was like 50 people, right, Ned?
Yeah.
He was like, originally, G was like,
to 100.
exactly.
No, listen, it was mad people. I'm not lying. Outside was a bunch of dudes thirsty to get in. There was like a lot of people outside. You know what I mean? I ain't count everybody by hand or whatever. There was a lot.
DW, I see you. I want to shout out to you that I see you. Raw Rivas, we see you.
Yo, hold up, man. I just be like looking at these comments, maybe make me laugh. Look at
Kelly Domino, I see you.
Look at Ted Bundy.
I must have missed all of those, man.
Yo,
My little story.
Yo, and this be making me laugh because I all like these dudes are funny. Ted Bundy.
Where's Ted at?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, did I miss something?
You don't see him?
Yo, Mike Larry, stop starting trouble. He's like, G, don't let him talk to you like that.
That's what I'm saying. They trying to call me a liar in these streets.
Yo, for starters, yo, this is a funny. Yo, wait, G, we were all the next morning. We were all out for breakfast, right? And G tried to tell this whole story. We all just laughed in G's face, and G was like, "Yo,
yeah, that sound right.
Yeah, right." No, it was. The way G originally told the story, when he took off the glasses, it was like dudes just ran, like dudes were just so shook, like yo, dudes had a heart attack, like it was just like, come on.
Listen, they got mad scared. I'll say this, all jokes aside, when I took off the glasses, you know, I'm a happy dude. When I took off the glasses, it's like they seemed like yo, they just were scared. They were shook to death, you know. And not to mention, think about it, they had to drop on me. I'm by myself. You know,
G was not by himself.
My other man's gone. They gone. Like they literally gone. Like no one's around me. It's just me, Dolo. There's a bunch of dudes. They all came together. They could have attempted to get the drop on the boy. You know what I mean? But that's why they got shook. You know what I mean? I just believe in my heart of hearts they knew what time it was. And I'm not even professing to be no bad guy, no tough guy, nothing. I just feel they knew what time it was. And it's just, you know, because I was like, damn, y'all really gonna push a sister to get into a party? Like, come on, fellas. Like, it was crazy. Like, they literally shoved her. Like, I grabbed her.
Hey, yo, hold on a second, G. Hold on a second. We got Sazzy Payne. Says, hi, guys. Big fan from Nigeria. Shout out to Nigeria. Thank you for rocking with us. We got Alton Rogers said Ted Bundy on that. Yo, you right about that, Obi.
Ted Bundy, he said he won't admit. Bad Boy 3 was a 4 out of 10. Shout out to Ted Bundy, man. We need Big G. I respect you, man. That's from G, man.
I respect you too, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, shout out to Mike Larry. Yo, we love you, Mike Larry. You know what I'm saying? That happens to be Caden and I's brother, Wills. So shout out.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, much love. What's up, Wills? We gotta get Wills. Well, I didn't know that was Will. I can't. Yo, someone said. Someone said just watch Bad Boys 3. Poor 4 out of 10. Yo, sadly I agree, man. I fell asleep on that movie. I fell asleep on it, man. I was in the theater. I fell asleep. Yeah, man. It was.
Yeah, the second one was the best one to me.
I like the first one the best.
And the first one's still
nice fish, big ass.
Terrell the Goat. Shout out to Terrell the Goat. I'll be seeing him in the comment section. Boxing Bros, which one of y'all have the sharpest hands? That's what he's asking.
Yeah, I'll say Caden. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I gotta keep it 100. You know what I mean? But everybody else is food. No disrespect to y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
oh man.
What'd you say? I didn't even hear it. What was happening?
Nah, don't worry about it, Trill. Don't worry about it.
But I missed it. Who had
Yo, what the hell just happened? Yeah, what happened to my
What
screen?
did you say?
I said
Fanboy
Caden.
for Caden?
Yeah, I said Caden. Yo, I had a Caden.
I knew he was going fanboy for Caden.
I ain't fanboy for Caden. I'm
It's
just
me. Like, are you crazy?
You want me to lie? Like, nah, yo, Trill got that. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, Trill.
You don't know about me.
Hey man, I don't want no problems. I don't. We all have hands though. That's the truth.
You don't sleep on Ned, man. Y'all be surprised.
Ned has a hand. Ned is real. Ned is literally Baby Wilder. Ned only has a straight right hand. That's it. Ned.
Don't ask me about my hands. Just know this. Everybody from 130, fool, B.
Everybody from 130 is fool, but Trill weighs like 270.
Like 180, bro. Like, you don't know 130.
I'm gonna go fight at 135. Rehydrate to 180.
Jameson kept asking this. Our team Wilder trying to help Wilder find an out for the Fury rematch.
Nah, I don't think so.
Alton Rogers, we see you.
I agree.
All right, so
we see you.
Yeah, Lisa T said big fan from Colorado. Shout out to Lisa T. Thank you. Can you guys do another How Good Is Beyonce whiner with you, but Caden can exclude people's rating. Look, I'm thinking we should do How Good Is Deontay Wilder. Lisa T, if you're still there, tell me what you think about this. I'm thinking we should redo Deontay Wilder, but we should have Complex, we should have Big Mo, and we should have G, and we should all do it, and we exclude 2 scores.
For each category?
Yeah, or maybe not exclude scores, but yeah, I could exclude y'all scores, cause y'all be fanboying hard as hell.
Nah, I never fanboy on my scores, man. My scores be cool, you know. Let me see. G has a great left look. I think he meant left hook, right? He takes off the glasses. Will knock you out. True that. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Larry said Katie gained weight. That's Wills, right?
Yeah, that's bro, yeah.
Watch your mouth, Wills. Watch your mouth, Wills.
Hey, Lisa T from Colorado. I was about to say Crotto.
Hold on, True. You just seen those texts?
Yeah, but I'm showing love. I'm y'all forward. I'm getting the ones y'all miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up the joints y'all miss. Call me the cleanup man.
But I did get Lisa T though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Can't exclude scores. Exactly, Lisa. He be wilding, right? Excluding my score like that.
Oh yeah, see, we gonna dive into Lisa T.
Wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, hey, Lisa T, what you mean I can't exclude the scores? You gotta exclude the scores.
He gave you a shout out, Lisa T, but he didn't appreciate what you were saying.
I exclude that comment. No, sir.
That scores matter. Spam that in the chat.
Complex is aggravating. Sometimes he has no logic.
Yeah, when he commits to a fighter, man, he commit for real. So, you know, salute to my man Complex. He's the homie. You know, beat Caden in an arm wrestling with one finger. All right, that sounds cute.
Hey, I don't wrestle. Hey, if you know the great Eminem line that he said to the Insane Clown Posse, that's how I feel.
I'm wrestling match.
I know, I was a joke, man. I know. All right,
We ain't for the Lubin.
Yo, stop eating food. You at 280. Hey man, you don't know my scale. You don't know what I'm tipping the scales at.
You at 280.
You don't know what I'm tipping the scales at.
You got fire complex? Nah.
Nah, Complex is
Salute to
Complex is
Boxing
with the
Cousin,
team.
man. Whenever he wants to come
You
through.
know, he's a guest. He comes on like Big Mo comes on. You know.
As soon as he says that, Gustavo comes and says, "Yo, is my boy Complex joining?"
You had to pick AJ and Fury. Who would you pick? Is that my man KTH for life? What's up, man? I see you.
Andy Ruiz versus Burger King, man. Andy Ruiz all day.
Oh yeah, Burger King don't got a shot.
You know what? To my man GW Viewer, I'm a huge boxing fan, you know. But my man G like all them sports. He like MMA. He used to watch MMA.
Yeah, I dibble and dabble with MMA. I'm not as committed as I used to, but you know what I mean, like I still, if it's fighters that I know, I'm gonna check it out.
And his career went down the drain. You know.
Who you talking about, Ned?
John Jones.
Oh. Performance Tony Bellew.
Hey, Mike Larry. Here's what I guarantee you. I guarantee you, if we went running, you drop before I will. I guarantee you that. Best boxing action performance, Tony Bellew.
Why Big Baby love drugs so much?
What? Okay, best boxing acting performance, Tony Bellew, Adonis Creed, Audley Anderson versus David.
Malik Scott versus Wilder. Alton Rogers said Andy Ruiz would never beat Burger King. He said he'd never beat him.
Hold on, you got Michael Hunter in your top 3? Oh, that's what's up. Too bad Eddie done fired him, you know.
We got a video on that. Make sure you watch it.
Yeah, it's coming today.
Absolution. What does Crawford have to do to become a superstar? We covered that before in one of our episodes.
Yeah, beat Spence.
He messed up by re-signing to me. He messed up by re-signing to ESPN. I mean, he should have. If he really,
he should have left Top Rank.
Top Rank, excuse me. It's re-signing the Top Rank with ESPN. You know what I'm saying? He should have went to PBC because that's where all the other fighters was, and he could have made a name for himself being the other top elite welterweight.
Hey, you know what, man? I know Mike Larry. We gonna have to get Wills on the show because Wills is thumb thugging right now. I haven't seen Wills in too long anyway. I gotta catch up with Wills. He's thumb thugging it up right now.
What would he say?
He just messing around. You know how it is. I haven't seen him.
Is that right? It's all
We gotta we're gonna have Wills join us one of these days at the field.
This is gonna be
Lisa T. Can Hunter be top 3 when Usyk schooled him?
Y'all still sub? Malik Scott's OnlyFans?
Hey, listen, man.
Yo, Ned, moment of truth, Ned.
Ned, tell the truth. You still subscribe to Malik's OnlyFans?
It ends on the 15th.
What statement do you disagree with, Trill? That you say I disagree with the statement. Strong, Trill. Which statement was that about the whole Crawford? What Crawford needs to do? You think Crawford needs to keep doing what he's doing? Because when he keeps doing what he's doing, nobody knows who he is.
They said, what do y'all think about Kevin Smith versus Billy Joe Saunders?
I say Billy Joe, man, but
Billy Joe.
Yeah.
But shout out to Callum Smith and the whole autism. I know he fights for that. So shout outs to him. It's not either you stand for something or you fall for anything. So I like that he's standing for something. Oh, Crawford having to go to PBC. Where else is he going to get the other tough fighters from? The other tough fights from? Where else is he going to go? These guys ain't going to come all the way over to Top Rank. It's more of these guys over here. All the welterweights are at PBC. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I like TC. I knew TC before TC was TC. Okay. Before he went
be
up to
29-year-old Pavak. You be 39-year-old.
I said 29-year-old. Yeah. Wait. What's the argument against Michael Hunter?
Yeah, because somebody said Michael Hunter is in a top 3 best heavyweight.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Could Michael Hunter beat Chaz Witherspoon?
You asking me or you asking the person who?
Well, I'm just asking. I'm just throwing it out there as a rhetorical question. I mean, it doesn't. You can't hold a loss.
Who can't beat Witherspoon?
You can't. You can't hold a loss that Michael Hunter had in cruiserweight.
Excuses.
Witherspoon be at the car. He got his own car wash. He chilling.
All the point I'm trying to make is Usyk gets a lot of respect in the heavyweight division, but he's only beating Chaz Witherspoon. Exactly. Michael Hunter's beating guys in the heavyweight division, and he drawed with Alexander Povetkin. But you look at his performance in that fight, especially in the first few rounds, he was doing better than Anthony Joshua did. So, like, you gotta give credit where it's due, man. You can't
Mike Hunter credit, but like the homeboy said, like Mike Hunter can't headline a show.
He can't. He doesn't have the fanfare, but
He doesn't have the fanfare. And Yusuf has the fanfare for what he did in cruiserweight, and all his accolades and love is coming from what he did in cruiserweight.
Yes,
that's what all that's coming from.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is you can't crap on Michael Hunter's heavyweight resume and overlook and then big up Usyk, which is what which is what I was seeing, because Michael Hunter's accomplished more in the heavyweight division than Usyk has in the heavyweight division.
Bigger star.
He's not a bigger star, and I'm not saying that Usyk can't beat him. All I'm saying is you gotta give credit where it's due. So don't crap on Hunter.
I don't even know Michael Hunter in the top 6, man. I'm not gonna gas Hunter now, but like I feel like he deserves more respect than what he's getting.
That's all I'm saying. He's better. He don't.
Top 3, I don't know. Top 6, I don't know. Let me see.
All I'm saying is Hunter.
Top 10. I'm trying to think.
Hunter solidified himself in the heavyweight division for me with his fight with Povetkin, because he did hurt Povetkin.
So this is the issue that I have with Hunter. I don't think he has the power as like the average heavyweights, right? But then that could be the same thing that be said about Usyk. I need to see from Usyk, so I'm not gonna really judge Usyk as of yet. But with Hunter, especially with that Povetkin fight, he should have taken Povetkin out, to be honest. You know, and as the rounds went, Hunter's power really was fading. You know, and so that's the problem that I see with Michael Hunter, and I just don't. But the other guys, like so somebody just put Michael Hunter versus Joseph Parker. I got Parker on that one. You know,
Parker.
Yeah, like it's just a different breed. Like Joseph Parker is taller, faster, and he hits way harder than Michael Hunter. You know,
so
we agree with you. Yusuf is a bigger star, and he's headlining, and Hunter is not. We agree with everything you're saying. We're just saying, as far as heavyweight resumes, what they have done so far in the heavyweight division, Michael Hunter has accomplished more. There's not no, you know.
Yeah. So once again, like, if you're being honest,
who's this great Had Duncan? Did you guys ever have a little boxing tournament amongst yourself? And if so, who win? We don't even talk like that. We're brothers for real. We don't even gauge and stuff like that. This is love for real.
You see, but yo, hold on. You see, I'm so comfortable in my skin. It's whatever. I know for a fact Caden will beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've trained with this dude for too long. I just know the real. And I believe if Ned was honest, he'll tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, so we already know what it is. We already know what time it is, man.
Y'all smoking.
I was reading the comments.
Yo, here's the way I look at things. If you know me, you know me. Like, I don't have to brag about anything.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying, I don't brag about anything. I just do it. So, like, if I believe I could, if I think I'm the best, I don't say I'm the best. If I think I don't do it, it's just no need to do it. Like, I just believe do it. Like, you know, that's why I don't. That's why I don't like. I also don't like.
Not to cut you off. I ain't leave Wilder. Y'all need to watch y'all mouths. Listen. I like Wilder the fighter. I like Wilder the fighter. I do not condone the twerking and the excuses, but I do like Wilder the fighter.
So I see that.
I separate the two.
I see that G low key dishwater. But there's one thing I want to just point out here. Like, don't ask questions to try to put us against each other. I get where Trill comes. Like, that's not, bro. We don't care about that stuff. Like, we don't.
Not at all.
Like, So chill with that stuff. All right. I think Hunter has to get the same hype Beyonce gets to be a star. Please check out our video. We got a video coming out.
PBC.
Yeah.
Have to go to PBC,
no,
bro.
no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Listen, we got a video.
Have a good story.
We got a video. We got a video coming out. I don't want to give any spoilers, but we got a video coming out where we talk about this. It's coming up. It's going to be uploaded soon.
Al gonna take him. Watch. Al's gonna scoop him up real quick.
My man said he's just too ashamed to openly admit it that you ditched Wilder.
What happened? Hold on. You talking about me? When did I ditch Wilder?
You ditched Wilder.
Oh no, I ain't ditch him. I'm still. Yo, listen. For part 3, I'm still rooting for Wilder. It is what it is. You know.
So, KTH for life. Caden, have you bet on fights recently? Your predictions are usually correct. I don't bet on anything where I don't control the outcome, but I'm tempted to bet on fights at times, but that's usually when you lose it all. So
Hunter's a good fighter, but it doesn't seem the U.S. channels get behind him. No fault. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's not really known like that in the States. It's just tough.
Yo, Absolution, man, I saw your questions. Why don't you just follow me? Follow me on Facebook, Twitter. You'll get the answer to all your questions. Or at least those questions that you're asking.
He said Caden bragging hard.
Begging hard.
Begging hard. What's that mean?
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, yo. So.
He probably meant bragging. Like, so I think I think Trill really for starters, bro, I never said a word.
He never. That's what I was supposed to. Hold on, let me finish. For once, for real, for one, Caden never said that. That was G in me. You know what I'm saying? How we big up our brother. Caden has never once said I am this, that, and third. It's just been us saying that he could be champion. You know what I'm saying? He's always took a humble approach on these things. But like he said, if you don't believe the things that we're saying, this is what social media is for. Go look him up. Go check him out on his IG. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason why we all got into shape. He's the reason why we talk that talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep hold on. I just gotta say one thing in defense to Caden. Man, one time this dude punched me in my nose. I thought my nose disappeared, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. I was like, yo, where is my nose? You know what I'm saying? So, and then one of our partners was like, yo, I think he broke your nose. And I was like, damn, this mother just broke my nose. But it was just numb. But it came back. But I'm telling you. And I hold a miss for this dude, too. Like, it's different, man. It's just different. And I punch hard myself. But the speed with the power, it's a different type of situation. Like, I really do feel bad for somebody to get beat up by this dude, man. I'm just being honest. Like, it's just levels to this. Like for example,
not on the juice.
Yeah, he's not on the juice. Like Ned, yo, don't sleep. As funny as Ned is, Ned could knock a dude out. You know, Ned literally is Wilder 2.0. You know, but Ned just got that one punch. You know what I mean? So it's like all you gotta do is just avoid that one punch. You good.
Yo, my man Terrell the GOAT, he be really doing his homework. Shout out to Terrell the GOAT, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, man, that no doubt. That's definitely a real comment. And just for everybody, bro, like we do this, we love the sport of boxing. We're not here to talk about us and what we do and us fighting. We don't fight. We're not fighters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're not trying to fight each other. We're trainers. We train. Yeah. We train people. We do that, but we don't like all that stuff's for the birds, man. Like, but whatever. Anyways, moving on. Ned looks like Stavern 2.0.
Yo, somebody said that before. Remember, they were like, if Stavern and Wilder had a baby, it'd be Ned. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man.
What do you honestly believe is the reason Wilder or his team stuck AJ for generational wealth over 100 million? I still find that absolutely baffling. Me too. I do too. You know?
I'll be honest with you. I honestly believe Stephan. I think they thought they could milk more money, and then so they took the long road gamble, and then it blew up in his face, man. But I think that's the reason why, because they expected to get more than just 100 million.
No, I think
that's a good question.
I think.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I think that G's right. I think it was more about Shelly's cut and Al Heyman's cut because Deontay Wilder was going to make set for life money, but everybody else wasn't. And so what everybody else wanted was they wanted to make set for life money off that fight as well. So it was Shelly Finkel advising Deontay Wilder to do what was best for his pockets. It was Al Heyman advising Deontay Wilder to do what was best for the PBC brand, Showtime, in their pockets. They weren't looking out for the best interest of Deontay Wilder. And that's why I said there was a conflict of interest in what they were doing and the way they advised Wilder. Because they advised Wilder to do what was best for them and not for him. And so I think that's the reason why the fight never materialized, because Wilder got bad advice from his team.
Shout out to the Lee Fritz again, Hunter versus Charles Martin. And that'd be a good fight. Hunter versus Charles Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Hunter better win. I'll say that. You know what I'm
Hunter better win that fight.
And shout out to G-Man, Gerald Anderson, best U.S. heavyweight prospect. Is that Gerald Big Baby Anderson? I like him. I like that kid a lot. So shout out to G-Man. You might have something there.
Maybe, I don't know. I gotta see more. I know he's still at the early stages of his career.
He's still in early stages.
Man, as long as AJ just fights Wilder, man, I'll be happy. Win, lose, or draw, I don't care.
Al Heyman is a cult leader. Will Cash, I see you, Cash. Will young Ryan make it 12 rounds with Campbell?
Man, little fighters, I always think the probability of them going 12 rounds is very high.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, odds are he will go 12 rounds with Campbell. Will he win is the question.
Yeah. I see him getting beat up for 12 rounds by Luke Campbell. I don't see Luke Campbell knocking him out unless Ryan and them quit and say, hey, they'll live to fight another day.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it.
Whoa, hold up, guys. You guys never answer my question. How come you guys don't follow female boxers? Not true. We follow them. Not only do we follow them, we made videos about. Watch the videos. All right, so great. So Rod Rivas said that. You said we don't follow.
Rivas, you are totally wrong. When I champ for female women boxing, we're just talking about.
Just wait for the videos to come out today.
So you said we don't talk about them. I'm glad you said that because we're uploading videos about women boxers today, but we definitely talk about women's boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
We were just talking about them on this chat, as a matter of fact. So.
My man G-Man said, yeah, the other big baby trail, the clean one. I got you. Oh, snap. We skipped that one. Virgil Ortiz versus Terrence Crawford. That would never happen. That would never happen.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen right now. He said as much. We don't follow them as much, but they're not as many fighters.
Yeah,
you have a scenario where Clarissa Shields has to jump multiple weight in classes just to get a good fight. There just aren't as many women boxers as there are men boxers at the time. So we can't.
Yeah, but we know of what I'm saying. We know of female boxers that we got love for and stuff. We just talk about we covered the Deserve joint.
Matter of fact, my last. Hold on, let me just look at my tweets.
We covered it.
Absolution.
Anything that comes up in female boxing, we always cover. We covered the.
Yeah, we covered Deserve when she was cheated. We you know what I'm saying. Every time there's a big fight,
we covered. I can't remember the name. I think it was like Esparza when she had a big cut on her. We covered like all the fights, all the ones. Yeah.
When the fights is on, we cover them. The problem is the sport of boxing, not just boxing, bros. It's with the sport of boxing. These young ladies don't get to showcase their talent on big major show cards. So every time they have a card and that they on, we do showcase them and we show our appreciation because we know that these women, they lace them up and they put their life on the line just as well as men. And there's a lot of other fighters too that I know of that I'm not mentioning yet, but they're prospects, but they ain't get their chance to sign, and these are females. You know, but we'll talk about them when the time is right. But we definitely give female fighters their just due, and we definitely have nothing but respect and love.
Trill, Absolution wants to know what do you
ADHD, my bad.
Hmm?
Nah, Sazzy.
Absolution.
Yeah. Wants to know what do you think Dillian's biggest weakness is?
Himself.
His focus. You know.
I think Dillian's biggest weakness is himself. Poor Dillian. And Dillian has made poor decisions. So only Dillian, like, only you could prevent forest fires. Only Dillian can fix.
Nah, but Dillian got an endurance issue. Like, that's the only thing that I kind of feel like if he had better stamina in the heavyweight division, he'll be.
But I like Dillian.
More of a threat. So much.
I like Dillian. But Dillian got, when he gets these chances, he got to take these chances really serious. You know, and I know mental, you know, there's a lot of mental stuff that goes a long way. So it's him. I think his biggest weakness is himself. As long as he takes care of the mental aspect and doesn't trains, Dillian could be a dangerous person. He's a dangerous fighter. It will be no more poor Dillian. It'll be damn Dillian. You know?
Damn Dillian. That's what we want. We want damn Dillian. Lisa T.
This is to respond to your question, Lisa T. I do believe if in fact Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields fights, that will bring women boxing to a whole nother level. And so that fight needs to happen sooner rather than later, because I feel like it will bring in kind of the effect that oh man, I can't believe I have a brain fart, but homegirl from the UFC,
Ronda Rousey.
People only came to see Ronda Rousey, but in the process of doing that, people grew to appreciate women MMA fighters, and I feel like Layla Ali could do that for the women's division. You know, she could come into boxing. She has the name, she has the look, she has the size, she has the power. If she could just deliver a good performance with Clarissa, even if Clarissa loses, as long as Clarissa loses respectfully, people are going to be like, you know what, respect to Clarissa. That's going to bring her platform to another level. And then whenever Clarissa fights other people, people are going to check it out. The same as the UFC when it came to women MMA fighters.
And then another thing with the, mean to jump in on you, G. Another thing is the best got to fight the best.
Exactly.
Especially to get the name out there, these women have to go at each other, because we and the world covers the sport of boxing, right? Or women's boxing when it's a big fight. So if the best are fighting the best, you're going to get the coverage, and there's going to be more people looking forward to seeing their fights. I know it's a shame.
No, I'm not buying no Eddie Hearn book. Actually, I'm lying. I might. It depends. I'll let Caden read it first, and if he says it's worth buying, I'll check it out.
Yo, anyways, just to chime in on what women boxing can do to raise its profile, they could also have women fight 3-minute rounds. I think the rounds end too quick, the fight ends too quickly, and you're kind of sitting there like, okay, so I think if they up the rounds to 3-minute rounds, there'll be more knockouts. And I know Clarissa Shields has been saying she wants to fight 3-minute rounds, and she feels like she would get the knockout. She feels like just when she starts hurting an opponent, bang, the bell rings. So I think another thing they can do is allow the women to fight 3 minutes, and I think that may help as well in terms of seeing the knockouts that we want to see. Oh, someone asked a question.
Nah, we're not jumping in on you, Rod. We're not jumping in on you, Rod. We know it's just conversation. It's just talk. It's just banter. We were just messing with you.
Well, we said we jumped in on Rod.
Because that's not what we was doing.
Well, we wasn't jumping on Rod.
Yeah,
that's how we jump. That's how we jump on each other.
You were one of the bros. You was one of the bros. We were just kicking it to you like it's just you and me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's how we get down.
Don't be like that, Rod.
Liz Fred said, do you guys think Crawford gets hit too much? Like, do we think he takes too many clean shots?
Crawford? Nah, not necessarily. I've seen other fighters take a lot of punishment, so like he ain't one of the ones that I'm like, you know. So not.
Shout out to me so funny. LOL. I see you. Yo, he.
Hold on, but I do.
I'm reading something crazy. Yo, y'all crazy in the comment section. I see y'all.
Nah, but I will say this.
Rose is better than Gerald, whatever.
But in response to what Trill was saying, I don't think it makes sense for women boxers to fight the best right now, only because if they fight the best right now, who they gonna fight after that? You know,
they'll make stars.
Fighters.
There's still some coming up. There's a young lady named Bridges. She's a beautiful young lady. She's from across the pond. She fights. Always fighters that's coming up. G-Man, I agree with you, Trill. The best should fight. Hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that, you know, because they're still unknown, right? And so you can have two fight the best, but if no one knows who you are, you know what I mean? That's like a waste of a promotion, you know? So I kind of feel like
the best of the best
formula. You build up fighters to give them a following, and then the best fight the best when the followings are huge to make it a big pay-per-view fight.
I think that some of these girls do have enough followings, right? So if they fought each other, that we will be talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if the best of these women were fighting these, the Cecilia Breakises and all the other girls, the Michaelas and everybody else was to fight each other. If these girls was to fight each other, it will definitely bring interest to the sport because you have people from everywhere. And then after they do fight, right? They do fight. It's still going to be more to see what they do next. There's been times in boxing and divisions where there was champions and nobody was watching in male division champions because nobody was fighting each other. So if you fight each other, then people are going to be more, they're going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? For the longest, the heavyweight division was everywhere and nobody was fighting each other. Now that everybody's fighting each other, it brought the interest back to the heavyweight division. The same way I feel like that would happen with them. But I don't want to stick on that too much, G. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree.
Nah, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's where me and Cash was just talking about what I was talking about. Bridges, Ebony Bridges, yeah, and Shannon. Yep. These are two. These are young ladies that box that we know of.
I definitely got Usyk against Chisora. You know what I mean? But Chisora could knock him out. So, it's a toss up. I'm not even gonna gas it. Like Usyk's gonna definitely wash Chisora. It ain't no wash, but it's a test. And if Usyk could get past Chisora, hey man, heavyweight division, man, that's his oyster, you know.
Shout out to Jerry Summers.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to Jerry Summers.
Shout out to Jerry Summers. Dwight Palmer. Shout out to you two from the UK.
So has the car crash Spence was in changed your opinion on the outcome of Bud versus Spence fight? It has for me. I had Bud slightly before the crash, 55-45, but now I lean heavily towards Bud, 70-30.
I gotta see Spence in his next fight to see if that car crash, affected him in any way. So I can't even call it right now.
I mean, look, I like TC. TC's a talented fighter. Like we always like to brag with TC that we knew TC from back in the days. I watched TC, watch Spence. I think if that fight happens, it's going to be an amazing fight. I don't want to see Spence go into a fight with TC right away because I don't want no excuses. I want everybody to be 100%. That's just my take on it. I want everybody to be 100%, and I want to talk about it when it happens.
Man, listen, it doesn't change my opinion because unless I see Earl Spence looking like he's lost ability due to the accident, I still feel the same way about the fight. So we have to see Earl Spence in the ring, but everyone around him feels like he's still the same guy. And I think based on what people are saying and the type of fights they're looking to throw him in, they genuinely believe he's the same guy. So I don't see any reason to hold the accident against him. He's lucky. I think he feels lucky and he recognizes that. We'll see how he performs in his next fight.
Seatbelt season.
Seatbelt season. Oh, God.
I don't know. I don't what? Please elaborate.
I got White versus. They say who do you got? Joyce versus White. I don't
think
think
George Joyce.
Yeah.
I got White, man.
I got white man.
First, Dillian White?
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
It's too slow, man.
What's up, Rachel? I got a cup. Sure, I'm about to go get a cup right now.
Look to Rachel, man.
Rachel show mad love. Rachel.
Shout out to Rachel.
That's all she's facts, and that's it. Shout out to Rachel.
Spence might be Superboy version of Cam Newton, Superman. Hey, listen, Cam's coming to the Patriots, man.
It's big Spence.
Cam's coming to the Patriots, so.
It's gonna be a fun season to watch.
Hey, Neri, I like that. Neri Summers, you cooking Sunday dinner. I like that. I see you. You get much respect from me. Some people don't even know what Sunday dinner is. They done forgot all about Sunday dinner. Nobody even cooks Sunday dinner and eat with the family no more. Some people don't forgot what that is. So shout out to you.
I got Joyce.
Oh man, yeah. People probably just coming in asking the same questions.
Yeah.
We already answered that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I got Joyce, but Kaden got Dubois. Actually, Ned, you didn't answer that question.
No, I got the boy. I think Just is just too slow to keep.
Would you say, Mike Lowry, you don't think Spence would take the fight if he felt different? Listen, I don't even think they're gonna make that fight. I don't even think that this just me personally. I don't see him jumping out the window with fast. Even if he's ready, even if, you know what I'm saying, his mom, his cousins, everybody said, hey, he's the same old Earl. You know what I'm saying? I'm always been a better safe than sorry guy, you know?
And John, I agree with you about George Jones, who Dev got a granite chin.
Hey, listen, Lisa T's asking, do you think AJ could make it as a rapper? No. Adrian Broner's a better rapper, and Adrian Broner can't make it.
Perfectly. Kaden has said it perfectly on one episode when we was talking about Adrian Broner. Have you heard these rappers lately? They got a shot.
You think AJ is stopping?
It's Anthony Joshua, though, True.
What'd you say?
It was about Anthony Joshua, not
Hey, I know I said, but with the last conversation we had when we was talking about AB, Kaden stated, have you heard these rappers nowadays?
Nah, but I heard AJ on Sway, and it was horrible. So
listen,
I'm like,
I don't think AJ would be good. I can say he could be successful. If all his followers bought a single, he's successful.
I mean, then that's the case.
The question was, can he make it? The question was, can he make it in rap?
All that matters is sales in rap.
Hold on, you're saying can he rap? Like this is different.
Can he make it? Is two different
Yeah, exactly.
things.
Can he make it in rap? I don't think so. Wait, hold on. You know what? There's British rap and then there's American rap. Now, yeah, I know American rap. He can't make it in American rap.
Yeah, he ain't making
He's not making it in American rap.
No, this is what I'm saying. Can he rap? No. Can he make some money off of rap? Yes. Because he has the
92 AKU said AJ and Sway was fire.
Let's not forget, Men's Not Hot went platinum, so I think AJ
can go platinum. I'm trying to tell
You know what? I switched. You know what? I switched my position because there was a singer here, sung a song called Brown Sugar, talented singer, D'Angelo. And Brown Sugar was a hell of a song, but it wasn't really that big. Then he came up with Untitled. He went butt naked for his record to sell. He was in the video butt naked. The whole video was him being naked, right? And all the women, every girl, you couldn't find a woman. Oh, D'Angelo. I said, y'all didn't know nothing about D'Angelo. So you know what? If AJ does a D'Angelo type of video, okay, where AJ will sell. AJ, yeah, you know what? I switched my tune. He got to do a Drake type of song where he's rapping and singing, and he gotta go D'Angelo, and then his album can sell. Then it'll sell. Then AJ will sell. That's my take on it right there. Bam.
It said, you guys should comment on live fight. The commentary will be better than what the experts say. Yo, KTH for life. Who are you? Do you be here when we be talking? That we be having. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to you, because we said the same thing.
He can't rap. Oh man.
You say AJ is the next Uzi Vert.
That was Will said that. So what is it? Vidal Riley's career.
We can't mess with the champ. Lick him down like a stamp. AJ on sway. That was you 92 AKU. That was you quoting AJ.
Said Absolution said AJ is a better rapper than these mumble studio gun clappers. This is my point. That's what's hot right now. You can't speak English and sell right now. Like, you just can't do it. If people understand what you're saying, exactly. And people want that. The only thing, when I remember, Panda, I love that song, but the only thing I know is he got broads in Atlanta and Panda. That's all I know. I love the song, but all I know is he got broads in Atlanta and Panda. That's it. But I play that song several times. But hey, listen, that's what it is right now. You can't speak English and rap anymore. You just can't do it.
My man Enoch is the man. He said, enough with boxing, let's talk politics. Plus, AJ can't rap, and he knows it himself. Even said Baby Miller destroyed him in the rap battle.
Oh, man. Do you think Ryan Garcia should be as hyped as he is when you consider his resume is lacking?
Listen, you cannot hate on Ryan. You know why? Because Ryan was popping before he even got his deal. And you can't hate on a person who was popping on himself before he got his deal. He was big on social media, and before he even got signed. Sound like some rappers, like we still talking rapping, right? But it's true. Ryan made himself big. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to the social media and everything else. Is his resume good? Nah, not yet. But you can't take away from the fact that Ryan made himself a star. He made himself a name in a lot of people in the teens' homes. A lot of teenagers know who Ryan Garcia is, and they follow Ryan Garcia from the Instagram and the stuff he do on Snapchat, and he did it himself. So you gotta salute Ryan. Now, if we're talking about resumes, he's not getting props for the people that he beat. He's getting props because he's Ryan Garcia, little Ryan from Instagram. That's where his stardom is coming from. His stardom's not coming from what he has done in the ring. Yes, it's been impressive. He's been knocking out the guys that he's supposed to knock out, right? But he's really a star for what he has done outside the ring. And that's what a lot of these fighters need to do so they can be in the public eye. They need to take a page from little Ryan's book, you know? Maybe he need to start teaching classes on how to promote yourself because he does this all the time. Even with this little challenge he's doing, he's keeping himself relevant. So shout out to Lil Ryan, and he's bringing in the future of boxing. You know, can't hate on Lil Ryan.
Hey man, I think he's definitely a prospect to be watched. When you look at his hand speed, the power he displayed. Remember, people are going off of your ability to put this person in a big fight. That's what generates the hype for Ryan Garcia. But he is talented. He is getting better every time you see him, and that's all you want out of a prospect. Does he deserve the hype that he's getting? I think he gets the right amount of hype that he deserves for what he brings to the sport and what he could possibly become in the sport of boxing. I think he gets the right amount of hype. Now, if you're talking about odds, if he fights certain fighters, he shouldn't be favored. 100%, he shouldn't be favored, but he's definitely a great prospect, and he deserves to be watched. He's someone to watch. I think it's fair. What he gets is fair. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree with you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones spit them bars.
Roy Jones. You forget he has a record. Hey, listen, man. It looks like we've been going for we've been going for a minute and 33 for 1 hour and 33 minutes. So I think like I gotta run anyway because it's getting late and I haven't eaten anything. So and plus we gotta upload videos. So please watch the videos. We talk about a lot of the stuff that you're asking us questions about in these videos for our podcast. So.
Yo, and shout out to Me So Funny, LOL. Oh man, thanks for the shout out. I have never enjoyed listening to boxing content so much, and there's barely been any action. It's only going to get better. bigger and better. Keep killing it, bros, and we appreciate y'all for watching. For real.
Thank you. We appreciate
that.
that.
Like I said, we're never we don't have to talk bad about no other channels. We just talking boxing. It's just us. You know what I'm saying? Like we just talking to each other, and we glad you rock with us, and we definitely appreciate y'all.
This is dope.
Yeah, exactly. You guys look dope. So
shout out to us getting 7K. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate everything, man. This is really, really, really phenomenal.
All right. Was that your closing remarks, Trill?
I was waiting for y'all brothers to say y'all closing remarks before I end it. You know what I'm saying?
I just gotta say thanks everyone.
Love everybody. Enjoy y'all weekend.
Much love.
Yeah. Much love, everybody. We definitely appreciate y'all. Respect. Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and also check out our podcast on all major.
Follow us on Instagram, please.
It's the Boxing Bros. We see y'all. Shout out Cash. We see you. Good night, my brothers. Shout out to Jerry. We see you. Neri, we see you. Have a good Sunday dinner, my man. Terry the GOAT. Terrell the GOAT. We see you, baby.
All right. We still live because my computer's acting up, so I can't stop the joint.